I started 4 games. My back was never the same after I came back from that surgery. I just could never kick the way I could before, and it wasn't right. And so my 4th year, I ended up having to get a fusion and retire.
Mm.
Um, I was down in Tampa at that point, and luckily, I had gotten busted smoking marijuana, so I was in the NFL substance abuse program. And the doctor that I had to go see for that, part of their protocol is they random test you, and you have to go see like a addiction medicine doctor once a week. And that woman was a woman named Dr. Martha Brown. I always shout her out. I had ended up overdosing, and I was in Tampa General Hospital, and they came to the hospital and were basically like, "Look, you need to go get help," you know. Um, and I don't know about you, but for me, the first time that was presented to me, it was like so far from any reality I was willing to accept.
Absolutely.
You know that like no, that's definitely not the situation because my mind I like a lot of people still I think I can't believe I'm saying this, but I got sober in 2006 the first time, and I have worked in treatment the vast majority of the past 20 years. And I am so sad to say that I feel like we have made progress with stigma around mental health, but with substance use disorder, man, we are still in dark ages. And people will still have the same experience I did when they hear about going to treatment, which is the completely wrong impression to get. You know what I mean? Because once I finally agreed and went, when I walked into that treatment center in Rayville, Louisiana, that was the first time in my life I was ever around a bunch of people that had exactly what I had.
Mm. Yeah.
It wasn't anything that was said, right? I mean, it was just the look in the people's eyes that I met right away, where it was like, you can tell people like us when we see each other, meet each other, know each other. There's a there's a depth to your eyes
Yeah.
where you've seen the bottom. You know what I mean? Like you know what the pain is like, and that was the first time I'd ever found that. So I was really excited about it.